Hey guys, and welcome to Velvet Hammer Fitness and another installment of your Pump Up the Volume series. Today we are going to focus on our backs and our biceps, and we are going to do it with the same format we've been using for this entire series, okay? We'll start with 40-20 intervals, we'll go into a little Tabata, and then we will have a nice 1 minute finisher at the end, okay? So 1 minute per exercise, not just 1 minute in total. So what you'll need for this workout is, of course, medium weights that you can use for endurance, because again, this one's about volume, not about lifting the heaviest weights we have. So some good medium weights that are challenging for you after a while, but may not be, just impossible to lift initially. You also could use a bench or a BOSU, something to elevate your back for some pullovers, but that's totally not necessary. You can do those lat pullovers right on the ground. So when you have all of your stuff ready, when you have some water, you have your can-do attitude strapped right on, I will see you back here for your Pump Up the Volume back and biceps challenge. See you in just a second. All right, guys, let's get this bicep and back burn party started with a good warm-up. All right, let's just start by getting our arms warmed up. You're gonna need one small weight for this warm-up, just to get some curls done and some rows. All right, let's switch directions. All right, one more each side. Let's crisscross those arms, get the upper back ready to work and ready to party, of course. It's always a party, and it's always a good party when you are doing something healthy for yourself and your body. One more each side. All right, grab that small weight. We're gonna grab it east and west instead of north and south, and we're gonna curl it up. Getting some blood to those biceps. They are gonna work hard for us today. Make sure you use a weight for this that isn't the heaviest weight you've ever used in your whole life, but one that you can really do quality reps and a full range of motion with. You can slow down during that eccentric phase of motion so that you can get the most out of these movements. Do 2 more. Here's 1 and 2. Good job. Now, we're gonna take the same weight, okay? We're gonna do alternating rows, okay? So you're gonna pick up. Just asking our back muscles and our lats nicely with a small weight to wake up and get ready to work. Remember, when we row today, we want to focus on rowing back toward the hip so we can engage our lats even more. Here come the last 2. 1 and 2. Good. All right. Let's come down to the ground, okay? We're going to come down into plank. We're going to lift up, hold for just a few seconds, release. 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 Let's do 1 more. Release. Now, let's just do kind of a half of a back bow. Usually with a full back bow, we would put those feet up. Let's just keep the feet on the ground. I want you to row the arms back and squeeze as you do a little half back bow here. one more. From here, if you can do a reverse grip push-up, do one on your knees. If you hate how that feels on your wrists, I get it. Do a regular push-up. It's just a little more bicep focused when you do the reverse grip. Good job, guys. All right, we are ready for the workout now. Before you get into it, get your weights ready so that you can just go and transition from move to move easily and fluidly, and make sure that you grab a drink of water, okay? I'll see you in just a second. All right, guys, we're ready for our first endurance set. You have 20 seconds before we begin. I'm gonna be using 15 pounds for this first set for sure. We're doing close curls, so the ends of those weights are right together, and we're gonna do every part of this movement with lots of control. And try not to trip over bunnies. Here we go. All right, very narrow, end to end, elbows locked in. Remember how important your core is to every movement, and especially these today that you're doing. You'll feel the burn really early. Focus on slowing down on the way down. Good job. All right, we're taking one weight here. We are kneeling down, okay? We're putting our elbow right where our knee and our lower leg, upper leg and lower leg meet, okay? We're looking down at that muscle. We are focusing on the contraction. If you hate kneeling, you could always come up into a sumo squat and do the same deal, okay? May have to roll up that mat for some extra knee support. Don't forget about your core here, don't just collapse. Because that didn't help anybody. Almost there, 13 seconds. Got wide curls next. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, buddy. My little hippity hop guy is exploring. We're gonna make sure he doesn't chew any cords while he's out hopping around. You got 10 seconds. Breathe, tighten that core. 4, 3, 2, 1. Wide curls, arms out wide. Slow lowering it down. That's why we've got lighter weights today. If you find that you're getting so fatigued that you still cannot maintain proper form, take the weights down some more, okay? You're getting your work in. Concentration curl on the right. In your description, I think it says KCCR. Because why not? All right. Remember, elbow right in this little space. There we go. Look at that muscle. Think about it contracting. This is the part where it invites all of its friends to the muscle party. Fifteen seconds to go. 10. 2, 1. Good job. All right, awesome. We're gonna do alternating crossbody curls now. What that means for you is keeping those palms in. Sometimes I call these Rory Gilmore's because she poured out a drink that she didn't like one time or wanted to pour it out. Here we go. No, sir, get away from my weights, please. Sort of like having a toddler around the house, except you can reason with the bunny even less. How do you discipline a bunny? You can't really, because he loves to be in his little hut, so not like I can put him there. He is a sweet and happy guy. Three, 2, 1. Good job. One more move in this set, okay? You're gonna do a drag curl, which what I try to do when I do drag curls is I try to imagine just going across and up and down the edge of my hips and my stomach, okay? That may be pretty hard for you right now, okay? If it is, lower your weights. Okay. All of our muscles are fatigued by now. It's a strange movement. We're gonna have a minute break after this. Hang on tight. Doing great. Good. All right. You got a minute break. Use it. Well, here we go. There it is. We're going to go into all these moves again. Make sure to stretch out his arms. And just enjoy your minute. I'm going to still use my 15s. I may have to go down to 10s for those drag curls to make sure that I keep proper form. So I'm okay with that. You got to be okay with you doing you here. 10 to go. We'll go back to the beginning, which you'll get an extra 20 seconds for. No big deal. Okay. Back to the
activity completed.
beginning. It sure isn't. All right, you got 20 seconds. Close curls are first. Then we're gonna kneel and do our concentration curl. Make sure you roll those shoulders down and back. Keep a nice open chest throughout this whole entire circuit, okay? Keeping it close. I used to tell my clients to do curls for the girls and buys for the guys. Which sounds just as cheesy today as it did then. But it distracted them for just a minute from what they were doing that was undoubtedly hard. All right, 10 seconds. Control is the name of the game. So many things in life we don't have control over. You control those weights, okay? Even if you have to control smaller weights. 10 seconds. We've got the kneeling concentration curl. I feel like I'm getting a sports photo right now. Should have like a basketball or something there. Although, if you've ever seen me play basketball, basketball would not be the sport I would get my photo taken for. 100%. My kids laugh at me real hard when I play basketball. And I just tell them I'm a foot sport person. My feet are coordinated, not my arms and hands. Although I tell you what, my son has a cannon of an arm. And just throwing with him, because I'm the only one there, has really helped me develop a lot better football throw than I ever grew up with. 3, 2, 1. Good job. I think I feel someone chewing on my shoe. All right, wide curls. Wide curls. All right. Open that chest, shoulders down and back. Here we go. 2, 1. Utilize tempo here to really challenge your muscles. After you've stretched them and gone down slowly, explode them up. You've got that. Kneeling concentration curl on the right. Next. 15 seconds left on the clock. Oh yeah. 7 to go. Keep that core tight. Good. All right. Kneeling concentration. 15 is not heavy for me on biceps traditionally, but man, it's gassing them today. So format truly dictates what you can lift, I think. This is more an endurance game we're playing today, a volume game. Whatever kind of game it is, it's a game you're gonna win at because you're showing up, you are trying your best, you're doing something amazing for your body by building nice lean tissue that works for you metabolically, even when you're not working. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, drag curls are our last interval in this circuit. Then we're gonna go to our next one. Remember, we're dragging the side of the weight just up the sides of our body. 3, 2, 1. Dragging up. Elbows are tracking back. Doing great, guys. Shoulders down and back, relaxed. Even though your biceps aren't relaxed, the rest of your body needs to be supporting you, not tensing up. 3, 2, and 1. Woo, nice. All right, we've got 1 minute to break. Well, some way or other. There we go. We got 1 minute to break. I want us to get our weights ready for a ground and pound move. So we're going to be on our knees. We're going to pound, okay? Pound the earth. Think about using your biceps. Think about contracting your back as you pull those weights back up. We're going to do a single arm fly on the left, some wide rows, single arm fly on the right, more rows, just regular double arm rows, and then we're gonna do back flips, okay? So I am going to get my 12 pounders here for the single arm flies. Seems like a good idea. Good ace to have in my pocket. About 5 more seconds. There you go. Back to the beginning. Have a couple seconds for transition time. And go again, okay? We have 6 moves here, so it's gonna be just like our last circuit. We are gonna ground and pound it, okay? It's gonna be really fun. I'm gonna roll up my mat a bit so that I can protect my knees. As unbony as I am in other places, my knees just really get me. Okay, here we go. Ground it and pound it. Twisting, we're rowing, using biceps using back. Excuse me, tickle in my throat. It's probably half pound of bunny here. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Whew. Nice. All right, single arm flies. You can stabilize yourself if you'd like by placing one knee on an elevation. I may do that. Or you can do these in chair pose, just like this, okay? Either way, it's fine by me. My kids have jumped on and flopped on this furniture so much in the course of a year's time that I think the springs are getting a little bit exposed. Got wide rows next for 40 seconds. Slow that weight down. Thank you guys for all the nice comments about my hair. My mother told me I looked cartoonish, so it means a lot to hear something positive. Sure she didn't mean it, or maybe she did, but anyway, it's nice to hear nice things about my hair. All right, wide rows, I'm just gonna use 2 15s. Here we go. Okay, so what I mean by wide rows is we're taking the arms out, the elbows out wide. You could do an upright row here, okay? That's gonna focus a little more on your lats. Here we're working rhomboids, rear delts, all that good stuff. It's kind of working the upper part of your back, whereas our regular rows are gonna work the lower part. Three, 2, 1. Good job. All right, we're gonna do that single arm fly on the other side, because why not? I left my hair down today because I actually curled it and it's getting in my way. That's all right. Single arm fly on the right. All right, here we go. Great, but we're halfway there. Slow that down on the way down. Less than 10. Good. Awesome work. All right, we've got rows, just regular rows, rolling straight back to the hip. Okay. 10 seconds to go. You can do this. 3, 2, 1. I'm just using 2 15s. Not a lot for me. But man, my back is already nice and fatigued. Halfway there. Roll back to that hip. Okay. Almost like an arc row here. Good. All right. We've got back bows next. 40 seconds of them. Then we get a minute of break. Okay. Breathe it out. Grab some water. You can do whatever variation of this back bow you're able to do today. My only advice would be feel good about whatever you choose, okay? So you've got this option, you've got this option, or putting the feet up as well, squeezing the glutes, or you have this option, okay? So many options. like this one because I get a little upper back in as well. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Good job. All right, let's take a minute break. And then we'll do all of that again. All right. Minute break. Then we go straight back into our ground and pounds. Single arm flies. I'm again using 15s for some, 12s for others. We're gonna go through that same circuit again, okay? Now, after our 1 minute rest there, I'm gonna take us straight into some Tabata time. I'm gonna get out my Bosu. If you have a bench or a Bosu, you can absolutely utilize that for the Tabata section. If you don't have it, don't worry, you can still do lat pullovers right on the floor. But we're gonna pair those lat pullovers with some hammer curls. So, it's gonna be fun. Shorter intervals, so I may bump up my weight a little bit, but probably not by much. Because our biceps are already pretty fatigued, I would imagine. I know mine are. All right. Back to the beginning. You have 20 seconds. We've got ground and pound. Get your mats ready if you're rolling them up. Get your mind right. Be ready to tackle all these bicep moves back to back, or these back moves back to back. Sorry about that. Here we go. You'll find that biceps and backs get extra tired on back and bicep day because you do use a lot of biceps to tackle back work. Halfway there. $13 to go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right. Come on back up. Grab your weights for those single arm flies. I'm using a 12. Our school started up again this week, so had kind of a flood of emotions. It's been a hard summer trying to work and take care of the kids the minimal time that I feel like I get to see them anymore. But I was relieved for them to have a new challenge and not to be bored or cooped up with me while I worked from home. But I was also sad that that's another summer come and gone and that they're getting older. But that's much better than the alternative, and I'm thankful for whatever time I have with them. Oh, all right. We've got wide rows next, because that's what we do. We do hard things. I've always found these to be very challenging. Very, very challenging. You get to kind of be in a bind and you can't get those elbows wide. You could always do one mind out body weight row with an actual row. The reason for that is instead of quitting, you're still contracting those muscles. You're still putting resistance where it needs to be, and you're still able to maintain good form. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Oh, nice. All right. We've got a single arm fly on the right. Here we go. one more. Oops, no, don't even have to do one more. Party time. All right, we got rows next. Then back bows. And then I'm gonna let you take your rest independently while I get my area set up for our Tabata set. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Row time. It's go time. Power it up, slow it down. Tempo and volume are so important when you're not utilizing really heavy weights, okay? Sometimes when you're stuck in a strength plateau, grabbing a smaller weight and going through full range of motion is the best way to get over it. Okay, we've got back bows for your absolute last move in this circuit. I'm having a little bit of some deodorant confetti on my mat here. I know you all feel my pain. In times that are scary, worrying, nerve-wracking, it's nice to only have to think up to that next interval. It really forces you to be present. Almost there. Good job. All right, guys, go ahead and take your 1-minute break. I'm going to set up my space for this next Tabata set of lat pullovers and curls, and I'll see you right back here for that. Awesome job today. All right, guys, we're back at it, literally back at it. And I've got my BOSU ready, and we are ready to go into some Tabata, okay? We're gonna start with those lat pullovers. You have 10 seconds. I'm gonna use 2 weights, hold them end to end. You can do any grip variation you want here. You can do hammer style. You can invert the palms either way. I'm doing this just so I can challenge both sides evenly for these pullovers. The one arm isn't totally taken over, and I'm realizing now that I got 2 different weights. They're both 15s, but one of them is a little bit more rounded and slippery than the other one, but that's okay. I'm using 20s for these hammer curls. Here we go. You can alternate, or since you don't have a whole lot of time, you can do them both, depending on the fatigue level of your very own biceps and brachialis muscles. 2, 1. Good job. All right, let's weights back. Really hard to keep this together. If you don't have rubberized weights, hold them tight. Good. Back to those hammer curls. Hi, buddy. Here we go. My little bunny guy is stretched out like the king that he is. So again, you can do singles, or you can double it up. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right. You can totally use one weight here if you absolutely hate keeping these things together. I get it. You can do one at a time. A little harder to finagle. Good. we go, round 3. The end of round 3. Slow it down on the way down. Keep those elbows tight. 3, 2, 1. Very nice. All right, off we go. Last set of these pullovers. If it's taking longer for you to transition, pause that video. Okay, don't want anybody to get hurt. Very good. All right, last set of curls. There we go. I'm gonna alternate this time because my biceps are gassed. Three, 2, 1. Very good. All right, you've knocked your Tabata right flat. Take a drink, and we're going into our burnout, okay? We're gonna have a minute of back bow burpees, okay? You do not have to jump. You can totally just do a back bow, hop those legs in, come up for that burpee, okay? We're gonna do alternating curls after that. We're gonna do rowing burpees after that, and then alternating supine press outs. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to go down to 12 or 10 for those press outs, okay? It's just the nature of the beast after you've just worn your muscles out. So I'm gonna get our timer set up, you get your weight set up, and we will be in business. Here we go. We have 4 different exercises. You can do this burnout as many times as you want, with my blessing, of course. And you got 15 seconds before we have to get started. You can add a weight to your back bows if you want to do that, if you're just feeling super crazy. Okay. There we go. All right, back bow burpees. You can just come up if you want. You can come up, clap. Let's get 2 of those back bows in this time. Then come up for that burpee. Good. All right, alternating curls. I've got the deodorant flying today, guys. Can't believe it's not all over my mouth. I'm gonna use 15s for these, because we got a minute of them. All right. Keep that core tight. Got rowing burpees next. I'm going to row on the bottom, and I'm going to upright row at the top. Do whatever kind of rows you want. Time to go. Four, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, I'm gonna use, I think, 20 pounds. Well, let's use the 15 because we're doing upright rows. So I'm gonna row, take it up, upright row, okay? Here we go. You can do these on knees or toes. Row, take it up, upright row. Tighten your core so that your hips have minimal rocking back and forth. Good, very good. All right, now we've got alternating supine press outs, which just means we're holding the palms up, pushing it out. My bunny just did a gross thing that's actually very healthy for him. I can't think about it. Doing great. If you need a break to shake it out, do so. Put those shoulders down and back. Open the chest. Really breathe. Seconds. You got this. You can do more rounds if you want. I have a boot camp class to teach. I had to start this workout after work because it just didn't work out for me to do it this morning. So I will not be completing more rounds of this burnout, but the good thing about you being you is you can do as many or as few rounds as you'd like, okay? I am all finished with this workout today, so I'm going to take a minute, take a drink, and cool down, and I hope you'll join me. I'll see you in just a second. All right, guys, it's cool down time. Let's thank our amazing bodies by coming down into a plank. So take those arms above the head, stretch, driving those elbows behind you, and slowly walk down. Plank. And then lower your hips and chest and push up into a cobra. Sometimes I like to play around with my neck here. Lower it. Take it back up. Back into a child's pose with those knees out wide. I don't take my knees out quite as wide because I can feel the rug, which is kind of rough on my knees. Push through those palms. As you go to the right, your right hand on the bottom, left hand on top. Push your body back towards your left hip. Middle. And take it to the left. Pushing back and toward the right this time. Good job. Back center. Now, inhale, make your belly nice and soft. Oh no, sir. Got a bunny eating stuff he shouldn't. I'm gonna do a cat cow here next. So we're gonna soften the belly. And then we're going to exhale. Round out the spine. Inhale. Soften that belly. Soften your core. Exhale. Blow that air out. Inhale. Soften the belly. Exhale. Round it out. Awesome. All right, we're gonna shift the hips back. Bring the legs forward. We're gonna inhale up. Exhale up and over. So many times we get lower back pain and problems because we have tight hamstrings, so never forget to keep those hamstrings nice and mobile, nice and supple, and able to move in a wide variety of ranges of motion. Release, bring it one more time. Inhale up. Exhale up and over. Slowly roll it up. Loop those shoulders. Check in with yourself. See if you feel nice and loose and relaxed. And if you do, you are all done for today. You guys did an amazing job. Awesome job tackling another one of these high volume workouts. And I will see you back up at the camera for your send off. All right, guys, awesome job crushing your pump up the volume back and bicep workout. My very fluffy and shedding bunny and I are very proud of you. I hope that you have somebody cute to snuggle after this workout, and I hope that you'll get a lot of water in your body today. I hope that you will get a healthy post-workout meal on your plate within 30 to 90 minutes of this workout, and I hope that you will stretch and foam roll and take that rest day if you need to, okay? Exercise is the stimulus for muscle growth, but rest is where the magic happens, so make sure that you rest, okay? With somebody cute. Other than that, make sure that you tell your friends and family about us at Velvet Hammer Fitness. Like and subscribe to our channel if you have not yet. Check us out on Patreon if you have the ability to do so and you'd like to support us. And be nice to those difficult people. And be nice to those very sweet people who might be giving you kisses as you're talking to your friends. But truly, those difficult people will be in quarantine with you if we have to go back to that. They will be on the streets ready to greet you and tell you why one school of thought is better than another. And I would just encourage you to not engage them with the same kind of aggressiveness or ugliness that they may engage you, but engage them with kindness and confidence of knowing that you're loved and that no matter what they say, you're loved, and that can't change that, okay? So have an awesome day, an awesome week, and know that some bunny loves you. So whether you feel pumped from front to back or whether it feels like your front and back just got smacked, you finished, and as always, it is your health today and every day. So you know what you gotta do? You better hit it hard. Here comes the hammer. Boom! Have an awesome day, guys, an awesome week, and I will see you very, very soon. I am always proud of you.